I mean, I get phone calls all the time. What does that mean exactly? Well, it means this book, if you can see it, and you can see our torn copy, Napoleon Hill's Think and Grow Rich. You start with that. Then you can go on to Tony Robbins. These are books from our own library. If I showed you our library, you wouldn't believe it. This book too, okay? This is called Awaken the Giant Within by Tony Robbins. You go through these. You're learning different philosophies because you have to fill good things into your brain, things that they don't teach you in school. So it was like a finishing school for our kids. Our kids work really hard. I want you to know that. Yeah, Alex is a big-time producer. Okay, I don't say that to impress you. I say that to impress upon you. He's out in the trenches. He's out in Puerto Rico right now. I mean, our kids travel. You don't have to travel all over the world. You'll travel wherever your team takes you. You'll start in Arizona, but then you'll have people and friends that are somewhere else across the country, who have friends that are somewhere else in the world. So that's how it grows. So I just want you to know that you don't have to do that. The other thing that I want to tell you is a lot of you at some point are into sports or have kids or whatever. There's lots of different books out there. And what we did is when the kids were younger, people always want to know, what did we do? How did we do this with the kids? Well, Alex was in football, and there was this book called Leadership Rules. Okay? I don't know if you can see that right there. Okay? It talks about leadership abilities, different things than they teach you in other books. So you have to fill all your brain with all these things. Then Maddie's a tennis player. Here's another book. It's on tennis, but it's about your mentalness, that you have to be mentally tough to win on a tennis court, but you also have to be mentally tough to win in this game called life and to get what you want to get. And so because the world is so negative, and we're not going to talk about any of that, we're going to talk about positivity, that's what you have to do. Now, another point I want to bring out is our products are by far the best products in the world. So people are always saying, well, how do you do this? How do you approach, whatever? So with your young group, Verve, we know Verve has got it. Okay, now if you get older people, say you want to get your mom, your dad, your aunt, okay? What do we have? I'm not going to go through it, but you have the body program. So you've got the body shake and the body burn, okay? Everybody, it's a healthful product. You don't have to be on a weight loss. My favorite product is the Renew. The Renew is really, really great in my age group, okay? Because we're getting older, and it's got silica in it. It's got collagen. We all want to stay looking young and healthy. So that's another thing. So that could be to the older people. Then you have your Mojo. Everybody who drinks coffee needs to get this. You get your daily vitamins in that. Then you have your Partea. Okay, you got coffee and tea. You've heard this before, but people always seem to get a little confused. You don't have to sell everything to everybody, but there's a product for everyone. And the product for everyone, of course, is our Vemma vitamin. Okay, liquid nutrition, we know all about that. So the point is, you have something to offer to everybody that you meet. And all you have to do is just talk about it, okay? Keep your ego to yourself and help them get to where they want to be. When you help enough people get what they want, you in turn will get what you want. So again, dream boards, surround yourself. Once you start showing your family what you can do, bring them aboard, and you'll have a lot of fun like the Mortons have. So, Erin, I'm throwing it back to you. Bye.
All right, is she still on there? No? All right, well, I'm really happy. Okay, that's on. I couldn't tell if it was on or not. But, I'm really happy Sandi could be a part of this, because when I first met her and I first met Alex, he was a completely different person. I had a lot of my friends approach me when I was 17 in high school about this whole business, and they always tried to convince me to come to Jordan's condo at the time, and I was always like, that's so weird, I wasn't invited. I was like, I don't know. So I always brushed it off, and I'm really actually upset that I never took advantage of that, because I would have heard about this whole thing probably 3 years earlier than I did.